She ready to go, okay?
Thank you, my brother.
Wow. As I was saying, I picked this little spot right here. And these young people show up with their process. I guess Christopher Columbus.
Yes, Christopher Columbus. He's still here. He ain't never lied. He ain't never lied. Christopher Columbus still here.
They're allowed to say anything they want to say as long as they're not raising anything violently against anyone. Allowed to say anything they want to say. Those guys passed on it. NBC News. So the kids are building a pyramid. Those two kids are building a pyramid for fire. The smoke, the fire over there that's cooking the food, all of a sudden start pouring smoke this way. And then this lady is telling me a story about a bonfire at her house where the mother of those kids were at the house and suffered a nauseating effect from it. You can't tell a better story. And that's how, you see how ironic it is? I'm sitting at that tree. That's where I made my camp. These kids, these kids show up. These kids show up and start protesting. So you see how things happen. You can say, hey, that's he planned that. He's a part of that. No, I'm not. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see it too. He's talking smack. So I think he might be, he could be, but totally not. And now, little by little, people are coming over here talking to him. What's the name of you? That's the whip master. That's the lady. That's the lady with the whip. And believe me, he's getting whipped for real. And what is the name of the organization?
My name is Candace. You can follow me on Facebook, Candace Ferguson Merritt, or you can follow me on Instagram at Harriet.
And what is the organization?
Movers and Shakers NYC.
Okay. Movers and Shakers NYC. That's the name of the group. That's the name of the group that feels so strongly about the statue that's in Columbus Circle. And not just a statue, but what they say, what it stands for, and where they would say our problems and our issues really started from. Is symbolized in that statue because we as American, or we in the Americas, look at Christopher Columbus as the one who introduced us to, well, you know, the Indians were here, but hey. So that's what they're protesting. They're saying that that's where it started from. And we shouldn't be celebrating Christopher Columbus in such a dramatic way. There are other people who have suffered atrocities that could be an instance of attention that statue gets. But they're doing a peaceful demonstration. But still, you're gonna have the police officers looking at it and make sure that it doesn't get out of hand. And they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. So, yeah. So, but they have their banner out. But like I said, I just picked this tree as my chill out spot, and they just showed up out of nowhere. Or is it out of nowhere? Because I've been making this, trying to make this issue for the longest, you know, whether or not our children are cool, calm, and collected enough to pick up the mantle as to what our issues are. And what's your name, brother?
My name?
Yes.
Idris.
Beatrice?
Like Idris Elba?
Idris Elba, like Idris. His name is Idris, like in Idris Elba, the actor. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you look mad high. Stand out and I rate you. I just wanna make you mine. Damn it, you know that you're sexy.
Hey, hey, hey. Columbus Circle.
When you flex, oh, just see when you get fine. God, everybody right. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to the mayor of New York City, Mr. Bill de Blasio, and the First Lady, Charlene McClain. Make some noise!
That's real.
Movers and shakers are lucky. Columbus represents genocide. Columbus represents genocide. This is what they did to our people. Everyone with the rest of the parade. This is what Columbus did to our people. Help me.
expecting. I was expecting. I was expecting to have a very peaceful West Indian Day parade, and these young people done showed up. Oh wow!
Smile to the camera. He can see her in the car. Oh, this is a new press. That's the press. Correspondent press. Smile, guys. Smile.
New York City, gather up. The sun feed it, and me gather it.
Oh, I love that. Nice. Is that a celebrity girl?
Yes, it is. Can I get your autograph?
Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm laughing with you, sweetie.
Yes.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
There you go.
Hi, YouTube.
Every day, all day. Yeah.
St. Vincent, represent.
Representing the Caribbean fully.
All the way.
You wouldn't believe, right? I came here and I pitched my tent right where you sitting, right?
Somebody.
Yeah, and then they show up. Yeah, they show up and say, we need this tree. We need this tree as a whipping board to make our point.
Right.
About black people, about slavery, about the mistreatment that we suffer. Yeah. About Obama being in office for 8 years and we didn't even make it nowhere.
I've been in office for 8 years because the white man has created the system so that we cannot move up the ladder. No matter how many black men are the president, we need black people in office.
So though they are protesting with a whip, you hear what the lady said, in office. That means referendum. That means the people's vote. There is nothing violent about what they're doing. It's just a tension that these young people they don't even fully understand what kind of insurrection they're under. You know? How they take away like the programs for the kids in school. How you take away saying the Pledge of Allegiance and then you give more rights to other people. And that those guidelines that has brought the United States this far, you know what I'm saying? You're ripping the good ones. I'm talking about the good ones. You're ripping them apart and giving us nothing. A sense of structure. Early in the morning when kids go to school, when they can say something together. You know?
Yeah, let me leave it for when the party gets ready. Thank you. Make sure I get the next one before you leave. You are wasting my flash. I'm a celebrity girl today. This is where y'all standing up there.
See, a good photographer always preserve things because a lot of people don't realize it, you know. When you go back and you look at that picture, you say, who's that in the background right there?
Where?
And that becomes the picture.
We'll
We'll have the story of the one up front, but the one in the background. Those kids in the background. And they're kids. They're young kids compared to me. But they're feeling the pressure. And not all kids are reacting the same way. But there is a pressure. Whether or not it's just about a statue that is in a square. There are things that you can point your finger at. That's a symbol or something. I'm not going to say a statue, you know.
Yeah, but we have to now stay here, another tree. Where you going? How do you relax? Get hit. You're not gonna get hit. Yeah.
I don't know if they have to beat each other that much, but hey, they want to do it, let them do it.
All the man coming up on the camera.
I can't go up anymore, sweetie. Okay.
Still blocked there. Still blocked. You were going for months and I have to see this. Wait for them. Wait for them to get like right there. Like right where that car is.
Charlie, correct me. What is up? Go over here. Where did he go? Come, Charlie. Charlie, you come back here. You're pushing the guy out his seat. Don't push him away.
No, leave them. Leave them here. Leave them.
Yeah. Alright, y'all gotta scream loud, okay?
This is the New York City Council. This is your New York City Council. This is your New York City Council. And we are representing you.
Let's go.
Yes,
No.
When he done tonight, he need to go in some nice warm water. They don't take no break.
Some girls standing.
It's time to get rid of these folks in office right now. I'm from Washington, right near St. John's Place. We can't afford to get an apartment over there anymore. Let's stop this craziness. Let's get this thing out of
Where is Nicole? Where is Nicole? Where is she? Where is Nicole?
Where's the mayor?
Oh, for real? She looks just like us. She looks just like us. Wow. Yes, the blonde bitch with the Caribbean flags in her hand.
Where?
Regular gentrification. Everybody walking. And this is what they do. They use the black parade as a chance to their bullshit.
Slowly but surely, they moved me away from a tree. No, 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 not you. Not you. I know you may talk about.
No, I know.
If me not talk about you, me would wait till the pin of them leave, then talk about you. Now I know you may talk. May talk about the whipping people them. Let me get into this parade. I came for a parade today. I did not expect to see this. We have the Guyanese contingency.
No, that's when that's a wine dance. That's a wine. That's a wine.
I don't know, the intricate. That girl, the Caribbean nasty, you know. That's when you're clean, when you wine nasty, but you only go home to your husband. All them time they, you know, get called girl, your name lady, honey, sweetheart, the rump, the fat.
Like you will take a while for chop come up, no chop after this.
What have I done to deserve it? First these kids come, and then this lady is like, Bo knows nothing. She's like, Bo knows nothing.
He knows nothing.
He can't tell us
I think next week is election for mayor, right?
I don't know. We don't see any candidate there that is going to replace what de Blasio is doing. So I'm not even following it. That's WNYC. They do the interview here. Yeah. Yes.
It's on YouTube Live.
Yes.
Okay, no.
No, you don't like YouTube? Why you don't like YouTube?
I'm not on Facebook, and they're not allowed to take pictures of me. No, I'm not going to be tagged.
Oh, God. Let me stop.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Mom's from St. Vincent, dad's from Trinidad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have Western Union here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm right at home. And I was born in the Bronx, but I grew up in Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been
suffer at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk to the, this audio, this radio. Although he should for YouTube, so. Okay, so the parade is a code or
Sesame Flyers and the Mid-Section Band.
What's the first one you said?
Sesame Flyers. Or the Raven Band.
And she doesn't even know anything about the protest that is going right next to her right here. She's doing a totally different interview about another issue. And what exactly is the issue you're doing?
What's the protest?
Huh? These kids. But what is your mine is up? Huh? Huh? The program for illegal immigrants? DACA? Yeah. No, they're protesting the statue in Columbus Circle, and he's getting whipped on this tree. Really, you want to talk to those? Yeah, you want to talk to them? They're right there.
Okay.
They're right there.
Okay. And I wish not being stalked by
and your subject is connected to their. Your subject is also connected.
The senator keeps following me from assignment to assignment.
How are you?
Good,
Senator
sir.
Kevin Parker.
Yeah, okay.
How's it going? She never interviewed me. I just follow her
I
around.
interview you all the time.
No. It's good. It's good when black people stick together.
This is an old
And you look like. You know who you look like?
Don't tell me. I know who you're going to
One of those
No. She looks like what's her name?
She's dead, right?
Yes, Nat King Cole's daughter.
Oh, yes.
Nat King Cole's daughter.
Natalie Cole.
Yeah.
People tell me that all the
Yes,
time.
yes.
Natalie Cole, that face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember her when she
Take
went
it
to
with gratitude,
she went to
girl.
school. She went to school in Massachusetts, and she looked.
She was a good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that.
Natalie Cole.
Besides that.
I'm looking at her. I'm like, she looked like someone. Yes.
But people that told me
And you see the deja vu keep happening. I could not write this if I tried. You know, I came this morning, right? And I picked this tree as my camping. You can ask the police. They're observing me. And I picked my legs
they're
up.
observing you. Why?
No, because that's their station. And I'm pitching tent there, and I'm pulling my pole up out of my bag like yeah.
No,
we just met. That's how it's going.
This is what the parade is all about. We don't know each
We meet each other. And they're looking at me, and then these kids show up and they're protesting.
See the kids you're talking about.
Yeah, they were beating him with
Hey,
the whip.
are you guys gonna make yourself known?
Beating
She keep
somebody with a
asking,
whip?
who, what kids?
Oh, I see.
Let him show you his bag. Look, he was getting whipped.
Oh my God. Why are you doing that?
Why? Because
It's
people
a
need to
reenactment.
understand. People need to understand that Columbus Circle stands